Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and please welcome to the second of the 4C Cluster webinar series on European case studies. In today's webinar, we will be focusing on two industrial use cases featuring predictive maintenance applications that I will be presenting in a minute. Before that, we'll be having an insight on reliability and tools for predictive maintenance applications brought by two other members of the 4C cluster. My name is Diego Bartolomé, and I work for CRIT, and I'm organizing these events with the help of other colleagues of the 4C cluster. After this quick introduction, we'll be covering the main tools for predictive maintenance applications, and right then, the two industrial use cases of today's webinar. Philips will be presenting the outcome of one manufacturing line in Drachten, the Netherlands, and afterwards we'll be focusing on a machine tool application. In particular, we are talking about Aurrena soft floor in Vitoria-Gasteiz in northern Spain, and it will be presented by the machine tools manufacturer PdM. Finally, we'll be having a Q&A session. In order for you to interact with our speakers, you can send your questions to the Q&A chat box that you will find on the right-hand side of the platform. You don't have to wait to the very end, so as soon as a question comes to your mind, you can already start sharing that with us. I want also to present briefly the 4C cluster for those who may not know what it is, who we are. We are a cluster initiative that is formed by 6 European projects that have been funded by the European Commission through the innovation call FOF 09 of 2017. The projects belonging to the 4C cluster are Prophecy, Programs, Precom, Serena, Uptime, and Set a Break. This means that we are coordinating the work of more than 80 partners across Europe, including industrial companies that are both end users and machinery suppliers, also technical developers, research centers, or universities, among many others. For members, we share a common vision of a sustainable predictive maintenance solutions for factories, and our activities seek to define a European roadmap for predictive maintenance. Indeed, we've been very active in the definition of this roadmap by analyzing the technologies involved in such solutions, in the concepts and implications of such implementation, namely standardization activities, skill building, market and new models for sustainable factories study. Apart from these public events, I can tell you that some representatives of the 4C cluster members regularly meet and have already organized dedicated workshops, like the one at Philips plant in Drachten and another one in Brussels. Moreover, cluster members are actively collaborating in the 4C roadmap on predictive maintenance. It will be a document that will be publicly released within 2020. And also, to know more about the 4C cluster, we invite you to visit our website, where we are updating all of our contents, and also our YouTube channels, where you can access the contents of those webinars. Before closing the introduction, I want to remind you that the following webinar will be held on November, and we'll be having another webinar closing this series. In this case, we'll be covering the return of investment on PdM application, and we'll be presenting Jaguar, Land Rover, and FFT use cases. We'll be sending you details of this information after the event. So, this is all from my side. Now I leave the floor to Basim Al-Nayar, professor at Linus University, who will be sharing the floor with Thanasis Naskos of Atlantis Engineering. So, Basim, Thanasis, when you may, the audience is listening to you.